Welcome to SpotLight. It's the podcast that lifts the curtain on life at Wolverhampton Grand Theatre. I'm Scott, and today we're not in Wolverhampton, we're actually in Oxford, but you can't tell because we're on the set of Here and Now, the Steps musical, with two wonderful cast members from the show. It's Medway and Lara Denning.
Hello, Scott. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah,
Good,
really
good,
happy to be here.
good. Both returning to the SpotLight
Yeah.
podcast.
Yes.
You've both done your own solo episodes. Now here you are together.
I know.
Yeah,
chaos.
yeah. Luckily, I didn't say anything too bad last time that you invited me back,
allowed
so
you
that's
back
good.
on.
We had a lot of fun last time.
We did. And actually, our episode last time was filmed here in Oxford
Yeah,
as
it
well.
was.
Oh, really?
It was.
Yeah.
Downstairs in the piano bar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, you're both back. Maybe for your third one, we'll get you like a mug or something. I think Sunday brunch. I think if you've been on a few times, you get a mug or
or a
a
pencil.
T-shirt. Yeah, we'll
Great.
get some merch for your
I'm
third and
excited
fourth
about that.
time.
Great.
Yeah, but it's the second time on the podcast. But this time to talk about something completely different.
Yeah.
You're both here with Here and Now, the Steps musical, and I mean, you had a lot of fun in Unfortunate and Juliet, but you must just be having a lot more fun in this show, right?
We
Yeah.
are having a blast.
I
aren't we?
mean, it's a crazy show. It's one of those shows that when you explain it to someone, it doesn't actually sound that exciting because nobody's a mermaid or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? So it seemed, but it's actually, I think because of that, we find a lot more fun in it because we're doing quite regular stuff under like crazy circumstances because you're getting pushed around on tills and stuff like that. So,
But all the characters are, they're people that you know. Maybe in a heightened version, but they are people that you know. You know a Kaz. I play Kaz McGovern. You know a Kaz. You know all of these people, and that's what's so lovely about it. It's also mega nostalgic because I don't know about you, River. You're probably a bit too young, but I was doing steps choreography in my room when I was 9. So, like for me, I'm like, yay to steps. Sort of catalogue, and it is the whole catalogue, isn't it? Pretty much that we do.
all the good ones at least.
Yeah, and then you find these beautiful, normal characters that everybody knows, and it just feels like a warm hug. That's what the show feels like, joyful and a massive warm hug.
Yeah, because like you say, on the premise, I mean, it's a show that's set in a
Supermarket. It's
basically
like B&M and
home
Asda. Like that's literally it.
Yeah, it's Poundland.
No one's got superpowers. There's no
No.
magic. There's nothing at all.
No.
So I think
No bombs going
I
off,
think that's
nothing.
why people love it so much. I think
Yeah.
there's someone in the show for every type of person in the audience. And they
Yeah.
watch it. They see themselves, but they see it in this crazy universe that we've created. This world that has been built that seems so obscure, but I think the audience are so instantly on board with it. You just give into it. I think the show knows exactly what it is. I don't think there's any, we're not pretentious about it. It's a Steps musical. We're here to have fun. We're telling true stories, but with a lot of heart.
And it's got that sitcom soap opera feel to it
Yeah.
as well. It's written by Sean Kitchener, who wrote a lot of episodes on Hollyoaks. So it's got that sort of, we get a lot of audible gasps, don't we?
Oh,
Throughout little plot lines and stuff, you get a lot of audience members sort of,
Yeah.
lots of that. So there's lots of interaction, which is cool.
Yeah, we need to talk about Sean because he has got
Yes.
to be the biggest Steps fan
He's
in
so-
the world.
He's a massive fan
God,
of this show.
yeah.
I think
So
he's
if
the
anyone
biggest fan
was-
of this show
Yeah.
that we have.
So if anyone was going to write the Steps musical, it
It's
was
Sean.
him,
Yeah.
right? And he
Yeah.
actually wrote it illegally.
The
right?
illegal 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I know the law.
I don't know this.
I know the law. Don't
Come
worry.
on,
Me and
then.
Sean have had many conversations
know
about
this.
this. He wrote musical, the Steps musical years ago.
Did he?
Years and years ago. And in fact, some of the characters' names, or at least their last names, are actually people that were involved with that or his friends.
Wow.
So, like, my character is actually called Jeremy Colchester. Did you know that? Nobody knows he's called Jeremy
Why?
Colchester.
All the
Why on earth did
exclusives
they
on-
not keep that? Because that's such a snazzy
I
name.
used to originally say, in the original version, I used to say, hi, my name's Jeremy, but you can call me Jem, but there's no time in the show to say it, so I just say Jem.
Jeremy
But
Colchester.
Colchester, as far as I'm aware, is the last name of one of Sean's friends or somebody that was involved in
McGovern
the
is
original-
something. I
Yeah,
know that
there's
McGovern is something.
And I think as well, Robbie as well, his name's Robbie Davies, and I think
That's
Davies
based on
is
something.
somebody else, so there's lots of little things like that Sean
But I didn't know he wrote it illegally. And
Well,
then,
apparently it wasn't
Steps gave him a
illegal.
call and went, it's
No,
fine.
apparently it wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
It was obtained. I think they paid the royalties to use the songs or something like that. I don't know.
We need to unearth that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
There must be an archive video.
There must
somewhere.
be.
Find it out.
I'm gonna
We'll
message him,
insert
I'm
it
gonna
here.
message
Sure.
Please, if you're out there, find the archive. Thank you.
So I guess if you know Sean, then there's hidden Easter eggs in the show for you. If you're friends of Sean, you'll
Mega.
see yourself in this.
Yeah.
But if you're fans of Steps, there's also so many little Easter eggs
Yeah.
in the set, in the show, in the book.
Yeah.
Maybe just hint at what you might.
Well, the
or might
supermarket's
see.
called Better Best Bargains.
Yeah.
You know,
Gotta
which is
be.
a bit of genius. And also around the set, you've got, I don't know whether you can see it, but there's
Every
5,
single
6, 7,
prop.
8. Every single prop has a step sort of.
Yeah. Every single shop
yeah,
item is a
it's-
step pun. Every
yeah,
single one.
it's-
as
Yeah,
far
I've
as
just
I'm aware.
noticed that you can't see it from the audience, I don't think, but
Yeah.
on the,
Oh,
yeah,
on
it
the
says-
life rings over there, it says "Hear
Hear
my
my
SOS."
SOS, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And the
it's
bin,
wonderful.
The bin says trash ID.
I didn't know that.
You're kidding.
No, because I joined later, didn't I? I joined later,
It's
so
Lara's
I wouldn't
first
have
show,
known it.
everybody.
Wish me luck.
Everywhere. There's the. Have you seen the Mona Lisa Scott Lee?
No.
You're kidding. In the
Babe,
staff
you
room.
need to take me through
So
this.
Joel Lycett, when we did it in Birmingham, part of the promo
so
for
good.
it is he created the Mona Lisa Scott Lee, and they did all this press stuff about it, and it's up on the set, literally right over there,
Okay.
in the staff
You're
room.
gonna have to take
Yeah.
me through this.
next to the
We,
employee
we,
of the
we
month.
have the Mona Lisa Scott Lee in our office.
Do you?
Right, and she's got sausage rolls on her arms. Have you noticed that? If you
I
look
bet
at
Lisa's
if you,
absolutely thrilled
She
by that.
loves it.
if you look at the arms of the Mona Lisa Scott Lee, her arms are presumably Greg's sausage rolls.
It's brilliant.
Oh
There's
my
so much.
goodness.
There's a pasta alla Clara. Do you know where that
I know
comes
pasta
from?
alla Clara. Yeah.
Yeah, because
The video
I
of
had
her-
the video
Of her
I don't know if
making
you
pasta
did.
alla Clara.
Yeah,
Of her making
you know,
pasta
she
alla
makes it, and I used to make it
She
at home.
redid it like last year.
Did she?
She redid it online.
The
Pasta
video.
alla Clara.
Yeah, she did it because I think she did like a sponsorship with M&S. She made pasta alla Clara. Oh, I love it.
I screamed
love it
at that
so
moment in the show
much.
because I thought I was the only person that remembered that it was like tagliatelle pasta and tomato soup. Tipped in a thing,
Pasta alla Clara.
just
Pasta
mixed
alla
together.
Clara.
It's the most simple recipe, but honestly, it's
Yeah.
great. I think there's a bit of ham in there.
Oh, that's
it's
so
great.
funny.
I
And
love it.
one more Easter egg. So I'm actually a
Go
huge
on.
fan of the show as well, myself. Like, I
Yeah, we
actually
both
love
are.
the show.
We all are.
My chain reaction costume, have you put it next to the Deeper Shade of Blue music video? Claire is in a blue catsuit with the
no.
ponytail sticking out the top.
Oh no, that is.
I think I've got a
brilliant.
picture of when we did it in Birmingham, and I've put them side by side, and
Oh,
it's
I
like,
love
that's
it.
Claire.
And you know
in
what I'm
Deeper Shade of Blue.
obsessed with about the production shots? I noticed by looking at the production shots, the expiry date
Oh yeah,
is the date that you
The
finished
tour
the
finish.
run in Birmingham,
and then now
now
it's- yeah.
it's the end of the tour. It's so.
Is it? I'm
Yeah.
literally learning
Yeah.
so much right now. Okay, just for the audience, right? I joined later, so that's why I don't
She's
know any of
new,
this
she's
stuff. She's
new.
new. I only had 12 days, the 12 days of Chasmus we called
you
it.
have been on it for quite a while.
No, I
we
know,
didn't
but
start last week.
I know,
Lara.
but I wasn't involved in rehearsals to look at the bin.
I've
Yeah,
been
you've
on the
not had
show
time.
since
Tragedy.
2024, so
You're the OG,
So
baby.
let's talk then about
OG.
both of your experiences
Yeah,
with
it's
this
very
show. Let's
different,
start
yeah.
with you then, Rick, because
Okay.
you were there right at the beginning, right? So
yeah.
there was a workshop, presumably. Were you
I
involved
wasn't
in
in
that?
the workshop.
No. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to come in on this.
Okay. Don't tell me you were in the workshop.
I was in the workshop.
Okay, let's
Were
start with
you?
you then.
Did you not know this?
No!
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
So in 2023, in November, they brought me in to play Patricia.
Okay.
So I'm the OG Patricia.
Why didn't I know that?
I'm the OG Patricia.
So many exclusives on this podcast.
I know, you're getting it all.
Clearly, we don't talk.
We went out for dinner and everything. We were talking about life. But yeah, I did that, and then a couple of months later, I did it again,
Yeah.
and I was Patricia again. And
can
Helen
see you in that
Colby,
role.
Helen Colby was then Tracy at that point,
Yes.
and there was other people playing different
Blake
roles.
Robbie?
No, Blake wasn't Robbie at that
Oh, it was
point.
before that one.
Before that one, and then I was doing Juliet, so I couldn't do. I met Steps, met Lee. And then obviously me and Lee did Juliet together, and then that was,
And that's
and then
how
they
you
went
got
and did a
this
workshop,
job.
and then cut to River Medway.
And then I joined for
Yeah.
the Birmingham run.
Yeah.
So it was after however many workshops. Clearly, there's all these workshops that they were doing. Couldn't find a gem.
Couldn't find a
They
Jeremy.
couldn't find Jeremy Colchester. And I walked into that audition room at 10:30 a.m.
And they thought,
at
that's
Pineapple.
it. That's Jeremy. That's our Jeremy.
And I came in, and in my head I thought, they don't know what this character is, and they're going to see me, and they're going to say, that's the character. I actually taped for it while I was still on Unfortunate.
Okay.
So that's how long ago I auditioned for it. Well, I guess it would have been 2 years ago. And I remember seeing this the casting breakdown, and I thought, that's me. I mean, I don't think they know what this character is, but I know him, which is why I play it so well, because it's actually just me. People are like, oh, you play that character so well. I'm like, I'm not acting that much, really.
It is
Let's
very
be
close
honest.
to you, babe. Yeah, it is. It is.
So yeah, I created it. I didn't do the workshops, but I did the original production in Birmingham. They gave me a lot of free reign with it, which is nice. They listened to whatever I wanted. I was like, no, I don't think he'd say that, Sean. And Sean would go, okay, yeah, okay, he doesn't have to say that. What do you think he should say?
My favourite is, I'm not going to do a spoiler, but there's a moment that you do in your song that really makes me laugh.
Which bit?
Beep, boop, beep,
Yeah,
boop.
that's me. It's all me.
Yeah. Yes, look out for that.
I did the bleep bloops.
Bleep bloops.
No, it's good. It's good material, but they let me have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And it's sort of evolved over time. I love playing
And
it.
the costume, did you have a say in that? Or do you even need a say when you've got the
No,
genius
not
of
really. It's
Gabrielle
Gabby.
Slade?
Yeah, Gabby's so
I mean,
phenomenal.
your
And
costume's really
yeah,
good.
I have the
Yeah.
best costumes in the show and the most expensive. So They're
Medway,
phenomenal.
everyone. Really humble,
They're
really
I
humble.
didn't ask for it.
Oh, it's so hard being you.
It's so difficult wearing such
Oh.
fabulous costumes in the show. Look, if you want to be a drag queen in the show, but it's Gabby. Come on, she's so
Yeah.
fantastic. I remember when we first got shown the sketches for them, and I was sitting there like this. And look, everybody's wearing some fabulous shop uniforms in the show.
I'm wearing
really
an oversized
fabulous,
tabard,
really
which
fabulous
doesn't give me
tabard.
much of a silhouette,
but
but it's fine.
How much more fabulous could the shop uniform be?
Yeah, if you're going to
Do you
wear
know
a
what I mean?
tabard, that's
Like
the tabard
it's-
to wear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing mine, and I know. So the person that helped make my sort of gem costumes, his name's Ollie. I know him as well. And Gabby was like, we're working with this really cool designer. So it's like all of these people I knew. And then when I saw the costume design, I said, I've got a friend who's based in Birmingham who makes jewellery for a lot of drag queens. I think she'd be the perfect person to make jewellery for the show. So they contacted her. She made all of the jewellery for the show. And then for all of my padding, I said, I know a fantastic drag queen in Birmingham. And obviously we were in Birmingham at the time. So I know fantastic. Every single drag queen who gets padding made goes to this queen. And they went to this queen and got all my padding made for the show. So they really listened. I didn't, say I have to have this, I have to have this, But I said, look, this is where I would go for this sort of stuff. So if you would like to go to this person, so it was really nice. It was such a collaboration of so many different people that actually would be making this stuff in the real world. So in that sense, they listened, but I let them take the reins. Obviously, I'm not going to tell them how to design a show, but it was really nice that I'm wearing things that have been made by a lot of people that I know who are doing this.
Yeah.
I hope you got commission.
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
joking.
Help support local businesses.
River Medway, helping local businesses.
Very humble, guys.
And then for you, Laura,
Yes.
as you say, you then came back to the show then, I guess,
Yes.
in a way, but
Yeah.
halfway through the tour to take on the role of Kaz.
Yeah.
And it's quite the thing, right?
Oh, yes. My larynx gets attacked on the daily, sometimes twice daily, which is lovely. It was quite a feat. Yeah, I remember doing Anne Juliet with Lee, and Lee was talking to me about Rebecca Locke leaving halfway through to do another fabulous gig. And I remember saying to him, Lee, darling, I'm not 50, so no. Like, that's not going to happen, Lee. And he kept talking to me about it, and I was like, Lee. And I kept giving him names of other people. And then we finished Juliet, and then it was the summer, and my dad, unfortunately, was in hospital. And I got a message from my agent saying they'd really love you to come in for Kaz again. And I was like, bloody hell. I said, well, maybe they're changing the name or the age or something,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, River.
20 years younger,
Thank
yeah,
you. My agent was like, they just want you to come in. I said, well, I can't at the minute because my dad's ill. And she said, can you tape? And it was the most surrealist thing because I was in and out of hospital with my dad and then singing Summer of Love and One for Sorrow and doing all these scripts and stuff. And I just sent it off. I didn't think about it. And then they called me back and said, they've offered it you. And I was like, brilliant, great. But what I didn't realise was that I would have 12 days. But not consecutively.
Okay.
And not
I
with
was
the
just
cast.
up and down the country and not with the cast. So I had nothing, no props, no tills, no nothing. I didn't sing it in. It was a whole thing. And we called it the 12 Days of Chasmus, me and the associate director, Matt, who's just amazing and saved my life, and Jane McMurtry, who's associate choreographer. And then I came in, and then I just realised I don't know if I'd have realised how much of a big thing it was. I'd have said yes, because it's huge. And
That's
so
how they got you.
I
That's
think
why.
they got me, because I was just like, okay. But it's mammoth. And I met Claire for the first time in January. They'd all messaged me on Instagram, which was lovely. But I met Claire, and I just said to her, my goodness, like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, Summer of Love, second song in. She was like, oh, I don't do it anymore. I was like, oh, I just do this second song in, Claire. We were laughing about that, but it's a privilege to play Cas McGovern, actually, and it's a privilege to sing those songs and hopefully do them justice and that sound, that epic sound that we all know, justice. And the Cas character is the sort of beating heart of the show. It's sort of, kind of a little bit revolves around her, and we follow her and her friends meeting partners, and you sort of see these wonderful people and friendships. And actually the show is about friendship and love and respect and uniqueness, which I think is a really lovely thing to have in this time that we're living in.
Yeah, because on the surface, a show set, as we said, at the seafront bargain shop could be it is a fluffy show, but the Steps songs themselves are actually beautiful songs that weave into the story so well. Yeah. And then you add into it this layered story of very funny moments, but also very tender moments. It's just, it really is everything that Steps were about and still are about.
And you realise how how brilliant like the lyrics were, and like Heartbeat's one of my favourite songs to sing, and I have another one for Sorrow, which is a ballad this time rather than an up tempo, and you realise that these songs really feel like has a musical theatre narrative, a little bit like Juliet, really. Those sort of pop songs feeling like they're sort of helping the narrative move along is really lovely and good for us as actors to delve into. Otherwise it feels quite sort of stilted, but it never does. It feels lively and feels like we can play around with lots of stuff.
And so many of the members of Steps have gone on to do musical theatre in that break
Faye's doing
between
Mean Girls, isn't she?
Yeah, she's back in Wolves. And so I guess the band themselves get musical theatre and they know musical theatre.
H did Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with my brother.
Really?
Yeah.
They're all theatre people,
Yeah,
aren't they?
Yeah.
And you know the original advert for Steps was in The Stage.
Was it?
Yeah, like that's how they applied for it.
Because they all went to like Italia Conti, and
it was
they all
like
went to
it was
drama
like an
schools.
advert in The Stage newspaper
Wow.
saying like, oh, it's for a line dancing pop group. Sorry, I know so much Steps lore, it's unbelievable.
Very impressed with her.
Yeah, line dancing pop group, but in The Stage, which is obviously like only theatre people read The Stage.
Yeah.
So the only people that would have been auditioning for it were like theatre people, so that's how they got them.
So really this now is full circle Steps.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they love it. They do, and it's so exciting for them and for us, and for, like I said, with audiences, they just go mad, don't they?
Yeah, I do have to check
Wonderful.
myself sometimes, especially if I'm like, look, we do 8 shows a week, every single week. It's tiring. It is, and it's at the start of the show. Sometimes it's like, we're at work and you get to like the 7th show of your week and you're like, oh my God, I just need to get through this. No matter how I'm feeling, at the end of the show, every single night, I'm reeling. Every single night. You look out, it takes 2 seconds, just look out the audience and see people of every single age, of every single background coming to the show on their feet, if they can, enjoying it, clapping along. And I think this is like, you can't be mad at that. Like it's a privilege to do every night.
And also, I didn't realise how much of the choreography was, like Take That, or I've watched that documentary recently. It was all about their songs, but the choreography you can kind of remember a couple of bits and bobs. But Steps was choreography and the songs sort of combined.
Which is why they're called Steps.
Which is why they're called Steps, which is so amazing. But I'd kind of forgotten about that because their songs are such bangers, and I was just so concentrating on the songs. And then I was doing One for Sorrow one night, and this happens all the time now. Rebecca did warn me about this, but in One for Sorrow, the slow version of One for Sorrow, I'm going to do it for the camera. Yeah. The slow version of One for Sorrow, I see people, so my character's going through this big old, horrible time in the show, and she's really busting her gut out, giving you lungs and giving you this big old belt, and I'm seeing this.
Yeah.
and they're doing it slowly
loving it.
and small because they want to be respectful,
But they can't help themselves.
but they can't help themselves.
Going into the corridor,
Just-
like muscle memory going
And
into
they're
the
all
corridor.
doing it, and then deep shade below, you can just see them doing, and it's like a twitch. But I remember when I did the workshop for the first time, and Steps saw the workshop, which was very different. It was a very different story, actually. I remember all of us were sat round in this workshop, sort of twitching. And then H went, "Oh, just do it," and we all just went, "Okay, thank God." You know, because it's like a weird twitch. It's in your body.
Yeah.
Which is so brilliant, and it's joyful to see that, to see people just sort of having this gorgeous, you know, remembering when they were kids and having a lovely time. It's great.
But then at the end of the show, they can kind of let go, and
They can absolutely.
the mega
we give them,
mixes,
and one for
Steps
Sorrow, the up tempo.
concert,
They
right?
get it. They get it all. They get it all.
Yeah, so if you're a fan of Steps, you need to come and see the show because
Oh my
Steps aren't on
goodness.
tour at the minute, so you need to come to
It's
this and get
at
the
the end,
full.
it's essentially a 10-minute concert
Yes, at
after
the
the
end.
show.
Yeah.
That is essentially what
So you're
it
getting a
is.
full
Yeah.
musical
Yes.
and a Steps
And then you get a
concert.
concert.
And also, even if you're not a Steps fan, there's
Yeah.
loads of, you know, my goddaughter
you'll know
came
the
and she didn't
songs.
know the songs. She didn't, well, she's tiny,
okay.
she's 4 or 5, but she
I'll
came
let
at
her
the
off.
back and she loved it. But even if you don't, I think the story and the joy and everything comes together so beautifully that everyone's enjoying it on a different level.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
it's
yeah.
the middle of winter, and yet here we are in the sunniest show
still
going.
raining.
And it's still
Yes.
raining. Yeah.
Stop raining.
I have to wear a crop top every night and pretend that we're hot and it's
Thank God I don't have to
freezing.
wear a
It's
crop top.
freezing sometimes.
My cropped up days are over, dear.
I'm standing there in a dressing gown at the side of the stage before I come on like this.
But also, River's, we have this laugh, me and River, when River comes off from his song, because I've just gone through this whole journey with his character, and I'm singing, and my lungs and my larynx is like, "Whoa," and I'm giving you blood. And I come off, and Chain Reaction gets the biggest reaction in the show. I come off, I go, "You're right, River, enjoying that crowd, they love you. That one moment that you've had in the show, don't you worry about it, I'll just go and crack on."
I sit around for maybe 60% of the show, and then I come out, sing one song, get 5-minute applause.
Yeah.
And Lara's backstage fuming.
Stealing your Haribo,
That's
going,
all right, yeah.
"That's all right, darling, don't you worry, I'll just finish the show for you, don't worry. I'll just pick them back up again." Yeah, but it's great, and the cast and company, we're all having a blast.
It's
we
a
really
lovely
are.
company.
It's joy.
Really great company.
And you can
joyous.
tell that when you watch the show.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's
I
good.
think you
I'm
can. I
glad.
think you can. I think you
can.
can.
We really
Yeah.
get on.
Yeah, we really do.
Which
Good.
doesn't happen, especially like there's 23 on stage cast, and there's everyone off stage as well. Pretty much everyone gets on. There's
Yeah.
never been any big drama. Like there is, it happens on shows. Like people aren't getting on. It just doesn't happen on this show.
No, it's
At
lovely.
least we don't see it. I don't know. Maybe because I'm never on stage, I don't see anything. In my head, everybody gets on really well. So
You just come on, Chain Reaction.
yeah.
I'm okay about it. I'm okay about it. I'm joking.
And to wrap then, I mean, how excited are you both to come back to Wolverhampton, especially with this show?
I can't wait for the crowd.
I
cannot
wait for the crowd.
I know what they're
Wolverhampton
like
always
there.
delivers.
Yeah.
And also, you guys are amazing at that theatre. We get all that lovely spread, and we just
Yeah, it's
honestly,
lovely.
you've looked after. I mean, we've known each other for years, and you've probably known River as well.
Yeah.
Like it's always a joy to come to Wolverhampton. It's just great, and we're all very, very excited about it. And we've got a week off before, then Wolverhampton, and then another week off.
so we're
gonna
we're going to be
great.
fresh,
Yeah.
ready for you, Wolverhampton.
So if there's a city to see this show,
Come to
it's
Wolverhampton.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, if you saw it in Birmingham the first time round, come see it
Yes,
again,
come
just down
again.
the road in Wolves.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't wait. We're so excited. Can't wait to have you back.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see all of you at the Grand enjoying Here and Now, the Steps musical too. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining
you.
us.
Thanks for having
Thanks.
us.
See you for your third podcast,
Yes.
whenever that will be.
I want that mug.
Yeah, we get that SpotLight mug. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.